Hi, I am Carol Hodson, a dear friend of Lisa Jason, who you all know well. And I'm really glad to be here this evening. I wish I could be here in person. Lisa asked me to join you for your coffee house a year or two ago, and I have been wanting to ever since, but have been so busy. And gladly I was able to carve out some time to meet with you now through the magic of internet and share with you a little bit of my creative process. I am an artist, first and foremost. I was probably making paintings when I was 2. They weren't very good, but they were 2-year-old paintings. And I'm also a therapist like Lisa. I work at a university and work with students who are college age. And both my therapy and my artwork are my ways of engaging in that creative process that lets life be more livable, lets life be worth living. And so I wanted to share with you today a few things. My studio, for one. This is the place where I make what I do. And I'm going to give you a very shabby, quick, shaky cam 360 so you can see where I make what I do. This is an old room that leaks, but has incredible windows, old windows, and a view out into the garden where I work. It was just nothingness when I first moved in here. And little by little, I learned to plant and grow things. Sometimes they'd survive, sometimes they wouldn't. And this is the space that I sit in. Right up here is one of my famous quotes from Joseph Beuys, "Every human is an artist." And all around are the things that inspire me. Both things inside and things outside. Things that go on in my life and things that go on in the lives of the people I love, my clients, my students, my family, my daughter, even in your life. Sorry about the shaky cam there. Because of the last year, I've been particularly moved to make art about the experience we have all had, or the different experiences we have all had during this pandemic. And well, I've been making art for a really, really long time, and you see bits and pieces of things all around here. What I'd really like to share with you today are 6 drawings that I've made. Actually, 6 drawings, and a little bit about how they came to be during this past year. They started right before the pandemic, and the last of the drawings was completed just about a month ago. And while I know the pandemic is still going and many are still deeply suffering, it's lightened up a little bit over here where I am in St. Louis, Missouri. And these drawings were for me a way to hold all of that at once and try to make sense out of all the pain and fear and anxiety and growth that some experienced. So I'm going to share a little bit of that with you today. And to do that, I made a very short video. It has 2 parts. The first part are just photographs I've taken through the past year, around and about, walking my dog, in my garden, in my home, from the news feed on my phone, from charts and graphs on CNN, and from books about science, neurology, psychology, and the physiology of our body, because never in my life were we as a global community more affected in our psyche and our body all at the same time with so many levels of complex trauma. So just to give you a sense, that circle for me represents how big my arms wrap around. And it is just as much as I can get my arms around, but not so much that I could crush a thing. The 24 inches that the drawings take up are just enough to put everything in there, finish the drawing, and go on to the next.